All right, we are here for some Wuthering Waves on the new version 2.2 update. And we're going to be pulling for Carlotta's rival, who also starts with a C. I should say enemy, not rival. I don't think they're like that. But enemies, yes. Absolutely. We're gonna probably go test Trail first, just to see how she plays. We're still gonna pull for her, of course, but you know. Let's see here. We've already did that. I'm surprised they still have this going. Huh? They just left this here. Oh, it has like 1 day. That's weird. Same thing with this. All right, Winds of the Past. That requires completing the main quest first. The Crescendo. I guess that had 1 day as well too. Oh. Venolium Travel Atlas. Yes. All we have to do is we can actually explore and get things. Yes. This is yeah. This is good. Just exploring 80% of the area for 300 of these. Because then you get your own normal exploration as well. Documentarium. We kind of see this every time there's like a big new area. Let me get that. Yes. Okay. I don't know if they changed anything to Whimpering Waste yet or not. I'm assuming not because I haven't heard anything. I haven't seen anything. I don't know. I'd have to look at the patch notes more. Yeah, we got to do this week. We're not going to worry about that today. Here's the trials. And I guess there's also the new tactical hologram for the Dirge. Oh, weird how that's settled like that. Okay, anyway. Let's go test her out. Alright, casting Interest Skill, Resonant Skill, Resonant Liberation recovers Trance. When Trance is not depleted, performing heavy attack sends Cantarella into an enhanced status. Okay. In Cantarella's enhanced status, hitting the target with basic attack recovers Shiver. When Shiver reaches 3 points, the enhanced Resonant Skill becomes available. Resonant Skill Flickering Reverie and Perception Drain send the target into a hazy dream. When Trance is not depleted, Cantarella can cast Heavy Attack Delusive Dive. The skill can also be cast in water. Use Jump when in Mirage to cast Mid-Air Attack. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I'll have to try it.
Sink into the depths with me.
Oh wow.
Up we go, Caro. Mamma mia. Surprise. Mamma mia. Avanti. Figurati.
Take a breath. I'm right here. Why not say silence? Hey, that tickles. That tickles. That tickles. Engulfed by sea's venom.
Okay.
I'm no stranger to this.
Aerial stunt. Mamma mia. Avanti.
I kind of get it. Okay. I'd have to look at the skills on what kind of things you get from each one. But understandable. Kind of has two different phases to her forte, essentially. kind of cool. Here, let me take a look at it real quick. Taking a look.
The tides have whispered of your
Yeah, so
arrival.
she has 2 different phases to her forte, and so therefore 2 different resonant skills. Okay. Is it her burst that does the coordinated attack? Oh yeah, coordinated attack considered as basic damage. Yeah, so that's how that works. Healing bonus and echo skill gives 6% havoc. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to play. I'm not sure if I want to go for her weapon yet or not. We'll have to see. We don't even have her yet, so I'm not going to say anything until we do. A state. Yeah, forte perception. If she has 3 points of shiver, resonant skill becomes perception drain. Yep. Oh, after casting intro skill, Control enters Abyss Rebirth. When Resident Team casts Echo skill, Controller covers 6 points of Concerto. Oh. Hmm. Maybe you kind of want to swap to your other teammates. I'll have to think about that one. Interesting. When in Mirage, intro skill becomes Tidal Surge, which triggers 3 coordinated attacks on hit. Oh. Ah. How does that work? Three points of shiver. Okay. Ah. Okay, so I'll just be taking some workarounds here to figure this out. How do you become Mirage again? 3 points of shiver. When in Mirage, it becomes Perception Drain. Okay. The intro has also this Tidal Surge. You be in a state. Basic attack, Phantom Sting. Okay. Interesting. I wonder how that's going to work on the combinations. Huh. I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead and pull for her. We're at the Porto Veno Castle, which is apparently the home of Cantarella. So hopefully she blesses us here. That we're at her location. I don't think having her teammate is going to be very blissful, though. So let me do some swapping. Yeah, there we go. Oh, they did make adjustments. Refer to the... Oh, they did make adjustments to Whimpering Race. I'll have to look at the patch notes. They even gave us 80 for that. 300 for that. 300 for that. Damn. 680. I'll take it. I will take it. Let me just clear. You can't see this, but let me go ahead and clear this out. Oh, the 2.2 patch notes. Okay, hold on a second. Like I said, you won't be able to see this, but I just want to see what it says about Whimpering Waves real quick. Because I didn't think they did, because I didn't see it, but I guess it was in the patch notes. Ba 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 ba. Do, do, do. Um, Adjustments and optimizations. Nope. Do titles. Or titles we add in the future version. That's good. I kind of briefly looked at the titles. There's nothing too crazy. Um, um. Oh yeah, they added the quick supply pack stuff. That's good. Here we go. Whimpering Waste. Optimize the event page. Nope. Adjust the environment reports effects in the current iteration. Adjusted the bonuses granted by the token. Oh. Adjusted the gameplay tutorial for Nightmare Cloud. So I wonder how much they adjusted. Okay. Anyway. Oh yeah, they did saturation and brightness too. Okay. That's cool. Oh. Well, let's go ahead and flame things. What's this? Ah, yeah, that's the Doctor hologram. Okay, I'm just gonna make sure I clear all of this out just because it's gonna be annoying to have an exclamation mark when, even though I'm kind of stuck with one. All right. There she is. Yeah, like I said, I don't know we're gonna go for her weapon. I don't know if I should. It's one of those things. I mean, it looks nice, but it depends. I mean, I think it depends on our luck here. Oh, speaking of that, we should actually go back to the store. And go into item exchange and go into this. Because we can grab some of these. Because why not? Alright, we're going to do more polls anyway. Let's do this. Kind of low on these again too anyway. Okay. Yeah, so we do have the option of pulling another, which I'm probably not going to do. I think I'm going to hold off on that. I do have I have 551, right? I would need 720 to pull like 2 copies of something. So I might save that for another future character. Why do you keep doing that? I will hit this, but I'm not going to do it. Okay. No issues. Ah. Utility wheel or experience abnormal. Okay, anyway. Let's do this now. Since we got the extra pulls. Okay. Technically, I am like 10 pity, I think. Because I did try 110 pull on Phoebe's before, just because. I obviously didn't go any further than that. Let's do this. Come on, world. Early would be great, world. Early would be great. But I doubt it. But early would be great, world. Well, I don't think the world will do it though. No, the world. We're at your castle. Come on, Cantarella. We're at your castle. We're here. Oh, okay. I guess apparently being at our castle means nothing. I don't know how many that's been so far. I've been saving up for quite a few patches though. Okay. Will the world be nice?
The sea
The world is
a
nice.
mirror. It reflects the shape of your soul in its tides.
The world is nice. I actually don't know how many pulls that was. But we didn't lose the 50-50. We did not lose the 50-50. I am satisfied. I think we've kind of had that luck lately. So, hurrah. Huzzah.
Shissa, ally of justice at your service. Are you the one in...
Yeah, Chusha. Yeah. Okay. Well, we got her. How many did that take? Actually, I wouldn't be able to tell now, would I? I don't think it updates that quickly, does it? Does it? Actually, it does. Okay, let me see how many pulls that was. See. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 times 5 pages. 60 something pulls? Okay, yeah. Around 60 something. Here, we'll go ahead and toss some into this. Why not? We'll toss a little fusion accretion. Yeah. Might not go that hard on this, but throw some pulls in, I think. It's guaranteed, so... Okay, got it. I guess we'll go ahead and go for it. Whispers of Siren. That's the one good thing about this weapon banner.
Don't worry,
Random Lumi.
my light's got you.
Random Lumi. Well, now we save again. Save again for more and more versions until Artethia at this point. I mean, I wasn't really thinking about going for the weapon, but I decided to go for it. Why not? Okay. Oh, noise. Combat training. Here, let's go do this first. Why not? Yeah, so we can kind of understand how everything works. Basic attack 3 restores 1 point of trance. Okay. Yep. Base air attack. Okay. Casting the skill restores 1 point of trance. Okay. Enter Mirage.
Feel the tide pull.
Enhanced basic consumes trance or restores shiver on hit.
Surge of deep tides.
Interesting. When in Mirage, use jump to cast enhanced mid-air attack.
Call from the abyss.
Oh.
Hey. Call from the abyss.
Oh, so you just literally have to hit jump and that's it.
Surge of deep tides. Hey.
The enhanced skill sends the target into a hazy dream. Okay. There's a lot of little combos, huh?
Call from the abyss.
Interesting. Casting Resident Liberation restores 3 points of trance.
Sink into the endless deep.
Interesting. Okay. Well, we'll have to keep playing around with her until we get it. Yeah, we ended up pulling for a weapon after all.
May I pray for anything
Just because we got a
specific?
little
It's
luckier on the
my
timing. And we apparently got a Lumi.
honor. Eyes on the horizon.
Got a Lumi from that too. Right, Cantarella.
The tides have whispered of your arrival.
Out of curiosity, what is this looking like? Nah, I don't need to go for it. I'll save that for like Artithia or something. Alright, switch that. I didn't want to deal with trying to play with rectifiers just because so many characters need rectifiers now. I know this is going to be more of a benefit for her. She might still work out well with Camellia if I wanted to use them together. That's still a possibility. I think that's the fun part is we can mix and match some of these characters around. So this is kind of the first sub DPS that I've gone for the weapon for, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the case. Huh. Well, let's build, I suppose. I haven't decided what set I'm gonna use. I think I'll just go with. I might go with coordinated attacks. I'm planning to use a Regenchi, for the time being. So Carlotta can still have Jesha. So you know, level up. I hope I have enough stuff. I didn't actually think about the XP.
How exquisite. Like a storm crashing into a still sea, stirring it to life with waves that reach for the sky.
Understandable. So I'm still gonna have to go out and collect more of these though. The seaside Cantarellas. I think you can buy a few from the medicine shop.
I can feel that warmth. Just like the caress of sunlight tracing the sea.
I agree. I'm gonna pretend that I understood what you were saying, but now we need more of these. So we'll have to go out and first we'll go by the pharmacy, and see if we can get some of these first. Which is seaside Cendrillas, right? Okay. Right, and then we'll upgrade this as far as possible. Yeah, this is the one thing I didn't. I don't think I farmed enough of this. That's gonna be our... I have less weapon XP than anything else. It is cool that her weapon's a jellyfish, though. I like it. I think not. We don't need to get it to 80 to 90 right now. Maybe we should aim for 80. Aim for 80. Yeah, I forgot. We can grab directly from the supply pack now, huh? We'll go to 80 on the weapon for now. We'll get 90 later. Need 7 of these. That's fine. We have enough of that. We do have a, of course, supply pack for everything else if necessary. Yeah, 80 is a good start. That's usually where I go to on like any account. Especially for a sub DPS, this will be fine. Because all it will do is give us a bit more crit damage later anyway. Yeah. Now, if we want to think about echoes, I am thinking about coordinated attacks. We'll probably want to do energy regen. For sure. For sure. I think I might have some. I gave a set to Jeje before, so. I mean, if anything, actually, would that be a same case situation for her? Not really. It would probably be a little different. Because we actually have her weapon. We don't have Jeje's weapon. So we don't have the extra crit. She has an energy recharge weapon. That situation there. We're going to definitely need energy regen pieces, probably, for her ult. No doubt in my brain. We could do Moonlit Clouds, but I don't know. I don't know which one's more worth. Midnight Veil is something I can try, but that's probably only good if I'm using in a Havoc team, like with Camellia, or if I decide to get a future potential Havoc character, maybe. Which I'm tempted to try this with Camellia, honestly. Hey, see, do I have any good... You know, that's a good question. Do I have any good Moonlit Clouds? Are you sure about that? I am positive about that. I'm very positive about that. Okay, let's see. Moonlit clouds. I'll try a mix of things. For now, moonlit clouds is good. Question is what stat do I go for? Crit rate for sure. What are we talking about again? Be mesmerized. Be mesmerized. There you go. Be mesmerized. Crit rate. Why did you rate this stream? Because it sure should not have PG. I never mark my streams as for kids, so I think I'm safe there. You know, the funny thing is, by the way, Wuthering Waves released a trailer for this character, right? They do the character trailers, right? Um, they did a good enough job that they told people that they're not allowed to essentially grab use any screenshots in their Discord from that trailer. But yeah, essentially they banned their trailer from their Discord. Yeah, they went a little too hard towards the end of their trailer. It's funny. It's actually legit funny. Oh, basic attack and energy regen. Okay, yeah, we can do that. This is an attack percent though. They can't even post a canon trailer in their Discord. Well, I guess they decided to ban it just because the fuck? This was them, by the way. It wasn't Discord. They decided to ban it from their own Discord. The I guess the animation team went too hard. The animation team for the trailer went too hard. That's what I'm surprised about. I think it's hilarious. I actually think it's absolutely freaking hilarious. I could go with this one for now. This one had energy regen, but it's attack percent. We'll do this one for now. Wait, no, these are... Oh, yeah, these are the correct ones, right? Yes, these are the correct ones. I just have the Phantom version. Don't have any more crit rate ones, though, huh? Just have crit damage. Healing bonus. I don't know about that. I'll go with this one, because it has at least basic attack on it. We do need energy regen. But we're just going to kind of get a basic set. Actually, wait a second. Don't I have... Hold on a second. I think I have Jeja's old set. Can I use that on here? I can. Will that give me enough? That's the question. Will that give me enough? How much energy regen does it have? 52.8%. Let's borrow it. We can at least borrow it. Like making something for the world to see, also don't talk about it. 40% crit rate. That's not enough. Is not enough. Well, the glacio damage is incorrect. Yeah, never mind. This set's not gonna work. Yeah, I just thought I would check it. Yeah, that's specific towards her. So let's do let's do this then. We'll grab this one. We're just gonna kind of give her a basic set then. Okay. If you want to know what it looks like, all you have to do is kind of see towards the end of their trailer. It's honestly very funny. All right, double Havoc. Do I have Havoc on this set? I should. I don't get rid of them. For 3 cost here? Yeah, Havoc damage bonus. We just need to get 30 to 40. I think it'll be fine. One thing I will tell you. You know how, so just to show you. Every character in the game, in order to use their abilities, they have this mark on them, right? I'll just show you real quick. Every character in the game has this mark. See, there's one on her back, right? In her case, it's on... Where's yours? I forgot. I don't know. She has it somewhere. Oh, it's on her hand. But every character has one of those. She has it on her chest here. Anyway, every character has one of those.
May I pray for anything specific for you?
In the case of
It would be my
Cantarella,
honor.
this new character,
The tides have whispered of your arrival.
the mark is on her tongue. Yeah. Her mark is on her tongue. So that tells you something. Yeah. How you figure that out? In her ult animation. I was hoping you were going to say it was somewhere more risque. They could have done a very similar thing if they wanted to. The problem is you're never going to be able to see that unless they mark the game as more mature. They'd be taking some risk there. They'd be taking some risk, all right. Attack percent, okay. We do need some energy regen stats, though. Attack flat, really? We're gonna go one more. I mean, first person to milk a cow is taking a risk, and now look at what we have. Ah, this one failed me. I'm gonna actually mark this one as discard. Sorry, bear. You suck. Energy regen. That's a good start. I said it's a good start. I didn't say give me HP percent. Okay, I'll take the crit. Resonant skill, I'll take that. Flat basic attack would have been better, but I will take that. And of course you get HP flat too. I'll count this as a start. I can always play around with it a bit more. All right. Yeah, here I'll also put attack percent. The Android tablet got an update. Now I can't have the weather app going all the time. Wow. The weather app is not allowed? Pretty crazy. HP percent. It's the screen being on all the time. Ah. You stop with the HP percent? Jeez. Defense is not nice either. Brah. I'm gonna have to chuck so many of these echoes away. Unless I'm dumb, which is a high possibility. Nah, I think. I mean, it shouldn't be on. It might use up energy passively while it's off. So it's not impossible for that. Bro, stop giving me defense. Okay, thank you. Energy regen. God. The only thing that could be better is if you give me crit stats now. I'll take that, but I want crit stats. Screw you and your defense. Can you give me like one crit stat? Otherwise, I'm just... You know what? I kind of don't want to chuck this away. I'll leave it for now, and if I need more crit stats, which I probably am, so I'll probably end up coming back to this, but I'm just going to give that a good start. Yeah, usually they will, of course, use battery power passively, but it shouldn't use too much. It's a weather app. Unless they're intentionally doing that shit. I mean, they could be, I guess. The app could be highly unoptimized. It is the possibility. I have it plugged in. I'll give you this cruise wing. Oh, wow. This is probably a good one, an exception. What does that put me at? Not enough crit rate. That's what it puts me at. Well, let me upgrade this to full. Even if it's kind of shit. Oh yeah, I forgot. I can actually get some crit rate stats. So that one's okay as a start. 42.0%. Okay, well... Let's see, 43... 45. We can get at least to 50 for the moment with what we have. It shows screen timeout capped at 30 minutes. Yeah. It won't stay on then. We can't do that until we get rank 3 at least, but... Oh, and it takes the new weekly draw. Okay. So we won't be able to get the 2.8% right now anyway. Okay. We have a lot of crit damage. Hold on. We might need to put our resources back in here for a second. mean, this is fine. Yeah, it's already 6.3. That just has more crit damage. We just need a lot more crit rate, I think. I'm gonna leave these alone. I think I'm gonna try for this one a bit more. And then after that, we'll do some normal farming. Not the bear. We'll go for the Glacio Dreadmane. Basic attack. A bad call since businesses use them for customers to use, and if an employee has to sign in every 30 minutes or more or less, they might just make them switch to Apple. Yeah, that is fair. Okay. Attack percent. I mean, I kind of want to crit, but yeah. Don't call that dog necessarily a failure. It's just, it's not what I'd want here. So that's an HP flat. That one's probably going to be a failure. Crit rate. That's the last place I worked used to clock in and the password was managers only. Oh. Crit rate and energy regen. Yeah, I'm used to those time clocks. Is this better? It might be better. I mean, we won't have the basic attack, but it's better for the moment. That at least gives us 48 points. Okay, so we'll get 50% without the secondary nodes. That's a start. That is indeed a start. Okay, well, we'll get 8% from the other node. Doo-doo. Oh, okay. Well, let's see. What should I level first? Forte circuit is a big one. Is everything essentially worth it here? It might actually, yeah. Because it has the delusive dive and the basic attack. It has graceful step here. I think everything except maybe intro is needed right now. Hmm. Yeah, we can't even activate these nodes until we do the weekly boss. We'll have to do the main story for that. But we can at least get it going. Okay. Yeah, let's just try to get them to at least 6. I'll just kind of do these equally. Just because it looks like they are all going to be needed. But we can't even make it to 6, so we're going to have to go collect some materials first. Yeah, intro skill is probably the only one I'm going to avoid for now, because it's not a crazy amount of damage. I mean, it will be good later. It does trigger coordinated attack. That's fine. We'll worry about that later. Okay. We got the weapon to 80 yet. All right, let's go get material for Ascension. We need to get Seaside Cendrelises, which we have to go back to Renacida and go to the apothecary.
Welcome to Rosemary's Apothecary, where your
Oh,
perfect potion awaits.
do you not sell Seaside Cendrelises? Do I have to go to the other one in Jinjo then? Would they even have it? That's the question. I'm gonna check. I don't think so, but I'm gonna check. I'm gonna have to probably farm them. Figured it out? Figured what out? Had it in developer mode.
Greetings. She found pharmacy here. Hello. What type of medicine are you looking for today? I might be able to make it taste good.
Answer is no, they don't have it here either. Oh, okay. You had to put it in developer mode. Okay. I got you. Okay, so they don't sell it. Alright, cool. Where is the new area located? Ah. Fascinating. Huh. Well, I'm gonna go try to unlock that early. Because I want to go collect these items. All right, we're gonna go ahead and put her in for now. She's only level 50, but fine. Oh, look, you can turn off auto update.
Soar against the winds.
All right, let me do.
May I pray for anything?
The tides have
Collection spot?
whispered of your arrival.
Okay, so we're gonna have to go unlock that area first. All right, it is this way. I'm gonna go ahead and track. Before we start the story, I'm gonna go ahead and track. Hey, what? Oh, they did kind of. I think they did kind of change the icon. Oh, apparently there's a train. I'm not using it, but I'll use it later. Unlock. Oh, did it auto unlock? It did. The question is, how easy will it be to find this item? Or is it going to
May I
be
pray for anything specific?
in an area where I can't
The
access
tides
easy?
have whispered of your arrival.
Am I going to have to do the story just to get the item? Is that how it's going to be? Um, yes, so. Just looking at the interactive map. I don't even know if they have it on here yet. Let me see if this is correct. This is not theirs. This map seems familiar. In what way? Oh, Enkanomiya. You know, I kind of did think about that after. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to do the story until we can actually get the items. Yeah, because right now I don't have a collection spot. So we'll do that until we can get the items. I'll just leave her at level 50 for now, and attempt to use her. It says Seaside Cinderella says. I wonder if they are somewhere. Let me go around the sea real quick here. If I go around here, maybe I'll find it. Okay, in that case, I can go ahead and fly, right?
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Surge of deep tides.
You'll find them in the mountains? That wouldn't make sense. It says seaside. It doesn't say...
Who will sink into the depths with me?
I just do it to mess with players. Not everything, just some things.
Who will sink into the depths with me?
I gotta mess with you guys right now.
Why not savor this?
These aren't Syndrilluses, are they? Nope. These aren't gatherable. They're not gonna be by the sea, are they?
The tides have whispered of your arrival.
Often found in the crevices of ruins. Okay, so that means these seaside things are gonna be probably in this. It's probably gonna be this, which I think I can't access until... Yeah, okay, it's not gonna be on where I hope. Okay. I'm gonna have to probably do the story. I was trying to avoid it for the time being, but I might have to.
Why not savor this?
Might have to do the story so I can get the item. I was gonna do the story regardless. I was just trying to wait. I just didn't think... I mean, at least I'm not running out of stamina coming up this mountain. That's a plus. So I see a bunch of lightning. So I'm assuming that's gonna be a death sentence. Also, I just saw that there is no bottom over there, so... Let me take a look in here to see if any of this shit repels me.
What a divine breeze.
And that place looks sick. Yeah, let's go activate this. Alright, cool. Hello, you can't build this character for the story because you needed the story to get things? Yeah, they're not the first.
Why not savor this?
Let me see if it is around here, maybe.
The tides have whispered of your arrival.
Collection spots? Nope. Okay. I'm assuming it's in that castle then. I'm assuming I'm gonna need to go there just to get this item. It's my assumption. And unfortunately, I think it's locked. Well, let's go to the bottom of the abyss here and see what happens. I'm assuming that's death sentence down there. Most likely. Okay. I guess we'll do the story. I guess we'll do the story. Bye. I was gonna try. No, that's where you get s'mores. Ha. I was gonna try. Let's do this.
You
How's
there,
it-
Abster?
Abster. You there, Abster? And you can repeat the
You
dialogue.
there, Abster? You there, Abster? You there, Abster?
What's up?
Ew,
It's
story.
taking longer for Abby to react.
Hey, there's nothing to worry about. I'm just a little beat, that's all. Oh, earlier, when I was half asleep, I came up with this great idea for finding the Sentinel.
This is the better Paimon right here.
Didn't the Sentinel say they're locked up in some kind of tower in the sky? Well, how about I just fly up there and look for it? Easy as pie.
No, it's
The
not.
tower
It is the
either
better
too far to
Paimon.
see, or it's totally covered by clouds. Otherwise, we would have seen some sign of it on the ground. In the shape you're in, are you sure you could fly that far?
Hey, come on. It won't hurt to try. The cliff at Egla Town would be a perfect launch pad.
It looks like one of those magical animals that tricks kids into becoming magical girls. You must kill it before it
Why
has a
say to
chance.
this, hmm?
No, we don't want to kill it. What if we want the magical girl life? Oh. We're meeting her already? This early? Have you not watched Madoka Magica? No. I've seen other magical girl shows, though. So I do know the idea.
Music itself holds no emotion. It's the heart that grants it meaning. So, dear listener, tell me, what feelings did my piece evoke in you?
I think it evokes something else. We gotta love elf girls, right? Relaxation and warmth.
Wow. A very valuable insight. Thank you. That brings me closer to completing my piece. Salutations, Rover. My name is Dracona, a wandering bard. I'm glad to have met you.
Why is there not an option to intimately propose? I don't know. Immediately propose? I don't know. I have no idea. They put her task at mark in a very simple place. He's a wandering bard. I will take. You're looking for me?
I was sent by Lady Carlotta to find you. As I passed that abandoned house, I suddenly felt this, well, you know, rush of inspiration that just can't be ignored. So I stopped to compose a piece.
You know, that outfit does scream elf. From all my knowledge of watching isekais with elves, it does scream elf. I agree.
Surprise, surprise. The melody led me right to you.
Yes, right here. You can see it. This whole entire like look. I've seen this on many different elves. Quite nice.
Well, I suppose this won't count as me getting distracted, right?
And those eyes. Oh my
I
god.
asked you to find me. Has something happened?
Lady Carlotta told me you encountered the supposed martyred maiden, Cartathea.
Yes.
She dispatched search teams soon after, but there's been no sign of Cartathea since. That's why she asked me to use my forte to recreate the frequency you experienced at the time, to see if any details you might have missed become clearer.
Recreate the frequency?
Well, it's a little tricky to explain in words. Think of it like being in an immersive portrait. Can you tell me about your meeting with Cartathea? The more details, the better. Even the smallest things count.
Done.
Let's see here. Tweak a few notes here. Some emotions there. Textures. That should do it. Now then, Rover. Time for you to tune in to your memories.
We're watching ourselves. We're watching our memories.
Tune into my memories. Does that mean I'm supposed to see the past from another perspective?
Yes.
Laureate.
I still gotta wait for her to be playable.
Our tacit marks are glowing again. It appears there is a special connection between them.
Wait, what? That's
What is the meaning of this?
Someone used their resonance ability to help me relive this moment, but this seems unexpected.
Yeah, how are we both reliving this moment?
How did you first come to notice me?
The Sentinel. Imperator's voice guided me to you.
You heard the Sentinel's voice? Then tell me, am I their resonator?
The question I've yet to answer myself. That is valid. We don't actually know.
Well, Imperator called you the Lost, and Primus Fenrico claims you are the resonator for Leviathan through Nodian. But you really don't have any idea?
I I've actually been searching for the answer to this question too. My memories are fragmented. I remember becoming a resonator, and the moment I was given the name Fleur-de-Lis. I also remember fighting something, but the details and the outcome of that battle are lost to me. You seem deeply concerned about the Sentinel. Tell me, why is that?
Abby, yes.
You rang? Whoa! Check it out! Our frequencies got split apart.
What do you mean? Right now, where are we kind of like apparition?
Yeah, sorta, kinda.
This must be the frequency that's entangled within you. Is it some kind of echo?
We don't know what it is. You can sense Abby?
Yes. I'm experiencing a similar kind of frequency split. Though there is little that remains of my resonance powers. I feel its frequency weakening. I understand why you're eager to find the Sentinel. You said you heard the Sentinel's voice. Was there anything else they said?
They spoke of being ensnared in an inverted tower suspended in the sky.
Ensnared? Does that mean behind the seals there's...
Did something come to mind?
I'm sure you've noticed that I was drawn here only as a frequency. My true form currently resides inside an inverted sonorosphere, suspended high in the sky. At its center stands a tower, its gate locked by 3 seals. I've sensed a voice calling out to me from behind them. Could it be the Sentinel?
Say, it's really faint, so I barely noticed earlier. Is that a Drenodian smell I'm getting from you?
Oh.
The scent of a Threnodian. You can perceive the Threnodian.
How sure are you, Abby?
It's not an exact one-to-one with that big Ovathraxula meatball I had. But I never mix up a flavor I've already tasted.
Abby has a nose for these sort of things. We came across Threnodian powers before in Jinzhou. So it's safe to say Abby can be trusted.
Do you think I'm the Threnodian's resonator?
It might be both.
If we're making assumptions, let's err on the optimistic side first. Given your current situation, it is possible you were affected by the Threnodian's powers during your battle alongside Imperator. That could be the reason behind losing all your power, too.
I take it this theory would benefit you as well. After all, that unique echo of yours needs the Sentinel's powers for treatment, does it not? Even in adventure tales, it's not always the witch who loses her memory. It could also be a blessed maiden, trying to regain her powers. In that case, it appears we share the same goal of finding the Sentinel.
You're willing to trust Abby?
Spending so much time alone in the Sonorosphere gave me plenty of time to consider countless possibilities. I've braced myself for whatever may come until I find the answers I'm seeking.
I want to know what's going on with Imperator in that tower. And I want to speak with you in person. How can I reach your Sonorosphere?
A part of the Sonorosphere is actually on land, though its outer perimeter is surrounded by a barrier. I cannot leave, and no one can enter.
Well, just break it open.
I'm afraid that won't do. That barrier also acts as the power source that maintains the Sonorosphere's integrity. If it's destroyed, the entire sphere will collapse. And the ruins, along with the tacit discords it houses, would come crashing down on Raguna. It would be catastrophic.
You said no one can get in. Has anyone tried?
Yes. I've occasionally sensed someone wandering outside the barrier, as if searching for a way inside. Perhaps they know something.
Any distinguishing features?
Is it Cantarella?
Almost
Yeah.
like a deep-sea jellyfish. I wasn't able to get a clear look. I can only describe the feeling I got from her as a resonator. It would seem this resonance ability can only last for so long.
I'll look for a way to find this person you mentioned.
Something tells me you will keep your promise. No matter the outcome, this may be my chance to find the answers I've been looking for.
Huzzah.
Rover? Rover?
I
Oh, thank goodness. You're finally awake. How are you feeling? Any headache, tingling feet, upset stomach?
No, we're fine.
Phew. I tried everything, but you just wouldn't wake up. I thought you were... Wait a second. Did you actually fall asleep listening to my music? Oh. It kind of breaks my heart to know you reacted like that when it wasn't even a lullaby.
No, it was really helpful.
Helpful for your sleeping troubles, hmm?
Nope. Alright, you tell... I think it's Shakona, right? Diakona? Diakona? Shakona? I don't know how to pronounce it. How dare you? How dare what?
Wow. So my forte created a special connection that led to some unexpected
You made her
developments.
sad. Now she knows what actually happened.
Is she friend or foe? What truths lie behind the seal? And who is that mysterious wandering figure?
Now I want her
I have a
too.
feeling this is going to be a
Now you're
very exciting
gaslighting.
song.
I want her too now. I want her. I want Cardathea. Can I have them all? And not have to pay money. She's not playable yet anyway,
I'll
but still.
pass this information on to Lady Carlotta. So, what do you plan to do next?
Hello?
Pardon the intrusion, my lady. My name is Sebastian. As per milady's
Of course
instructions,
you
I've been
are.
entrusted with the honor of inviting you to the Phasalia estate for a discussion.
Of course your name is Sebastian. Of course it is. Every single butler name ever. He's bad news. We've been invited to the Phasalia estate. Okay.
The Phasalia family? The one that's likely worshipping the Threnodian? Why does she want to talk with me?
Milady has expressed a desire to clear up some unfortunate misunderstandings that occurred previously.
Tell her I accept the invitation, but at a later time.
I will convey your message to Milady.
Didn't expect the head of the Phasalia family to come looking for you. Especially while they're still in the middle of negotiations with Lady Carlotta. She's just as unpredictable as the rumors say.
Bring a mob, pitchforks and torches style. Well, tell me about these rumors.
I suppose you would want to know more about her before taking up her invitation, hmm? She's known to be a recluse, and rarely makes public appearances. No one outside the family even knows her real name. They just call her the head of the Phasalia family.
Huh.
I've heard quite a few rumors. Which one would you like to hear first?
All of them. At the same time.
Shadow of the Ancient, Lady Bane, or maybe Entangler of Hearts?
They all sound like clickbait titles to me.
Hello, that's why they're called rumors. I'm just doing my due diligence by being faithful to the source material. So, ready to dive right in?
Okay, really clickbait. Give me a quick summary. I'll get into the details later.
Well, long story short, the Phasalia family was one of the first to set foot on these islands and establish order in Renacita. Their lineage even predates the Order of the Deep, and their craft of extracting toxins from aquatic plants.
Yeah,
is
they
a
actually used
legacy
clickbait
passed
in their
down through
dialogue.
generations. Word is, they select the new head of household by having candidates ingest each other's poisons and wait to see who's still breathing when it's all over. Stories about the current head of the Phasalias get even wilder. They say she didn't go through the usual selection process. Instead, she took the throne by poisoning her predecessor.
I mean, that works out.
Others say she's a master in the art of manipulation, drowning her victims in hallucinations until they agree to her terms without even realizing it.
Sounds like a dangerous person.
In any case, the Phasalia family aside, she's someone you definitely want to handle with care.
Is there a reasonable reason they would use that word, or were they too lazy
Just
to
upon
look at
meeting
it
her,
thesaurus?
I'd be extra careful if I were you.
The way she describes the head of Phasalia reminds me of how Cardathia spoke about the wandering figure by the barrier.
I'm
Can't rule
assuming
out
it's
the
probably the
possibility that they're the same
translators that
person.
did that.
Looks like I'll need to pay her a visit.
That's what I'm assuming. It's the translator that did that. The Maiden, the Defia, Death Raya. Stuff like that breaks the game to me. You mean your immersion? My immersion. Yeah, immersion. No, my immersion. Hi, doggos. As well as any money I've put into it.
Hello. I
Oh.
received Chacona's memo.
Carlotta's
I think
talking to
the
him.
head of the Thessalians approached you when I was still in negotiations with her emissaries. Was it meant to be a diversion all along? They invited you and you alone. As a Montelli, I'm in no position to intervene. That being said, if the Thessalians try anything against you, I'll get you out. Even
Thank
if it
you.
means storming through their front gates.
Ooh.
In the meantime, I'll keep looking for more information and the
Are you
person
speaking to
Parthia
yourself?
mentioned to you.
Oh,
I'll call
this
you
is
as soon as I
Carlotta
find
speaking.
anything.
Got it.
It's okay. Even if I do have her, she's right there. Even if I do have her, I'm on the Montelli side for life. I will never be one with the Thessalians.
Just follow me.
Okay. We're going in. I will never be in league with the Thessalians. I will stick with the Montellis for life. Be careful of that butler. He's a skilled assassin. I can believe it.
One moment, please. I shall inform Milady of your arrival.
That won't be necessary.
He already knows we're here.
To keep our honored guest waiting would be most improper. Especially when it was I who extended the invitation. Cantarella Thessalia, 36th matriarch of the Thessalia family. I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. Honorable Laureate, the new crown of the Carnival.
Just Emperor Nosh will do.
Very well. If you insist, I see no reason to refuse.
Crown.
You may also call me Cantarella.
No, why?
Now, shall we proceed to my study?
He chose the wrong dialogue. Maybe. Maybe I did. Maybe I should have chose the more fun option.
Why not savor this,
Double. Cantarella. I'm a ZZZZL. Okay. Alrighty. Have a nice night.
Won't you have a seat?
I will have a seat.
I hope you'll accept this tea as my way of apologizing for the incident with Gilberto.
It's poisoned. I know it.
Members of the family may have troubled you, but there is no stain that can't be washed away. Every sorrow has its own way of fading, don't you think?
Just kidding. It's probably not.
You still
It
hold
wouldn't be a good
grudge?
look for her if she did that.
Won't you accept my apology?
Drink the tea or push the tea aside? Huh. I didn't expect this option. You know what? Drinking the tea. We're gonna do it. We're gonna take the risk. Drink the tea.
This tea, is it from Jinzhou?
Alright, so the tea was fine.
I invited you here to ask that you might serve as a mediator.
Before we get into that, there's something I want to know.
I imagine it concerns the Phasalia family's true beliefs. It would seem
Hey John, welcome in.
Gilberto's mind is beyond saving.
How's it going?
But let's not dwell on that. What is your opinion on the current state of Raguna?
Peaceful in a way that feels wrong. Yes, I agree.
So you've noticed
Good.
something is
Sweet.
amiss. As expected,
We're
from
doing
someone
some
who's
Wuthering
felt the weight
Waves
of a Threnodian
on the new
invasion
update today.
firsthand. And what exactly do you find most unsettling?
Why haven't the Threnodian and the Sentinel ever shown themselves?
Because
Can you do a
the
British accent?
Threnodians' invasion
Not really.
of Raguna
Not a good one.
has long since concluded. The Threnodian, so named Leviathan, possesses the power to merge and assimilate. It uses distorted beliefs to spread a spiritual plague that slowly devours civilizations from within.
Not really.
Though the previous two attempts were
See, it's
thwarted,
bad. It's
the
bad.
tall mast of the galleon that is Raguna has already been snapped in half. Now the blissfully ignorant masses walk hand in hand toward an abyss they cannot see. Friend or foe? As a newcomer to this land, can you really tell them apart?
Implying that the Order worships the Threnodian? Yeah, they pretty much have to. Considering the statues aren't alike, yes. It's the same deal as they're probably worshipping the Threnodian. You're one to talk, given how strange your family's been acting?
Yes. And no. On one hand, there's the truth of the Order's beliefs. On the other, there's our family. The Threnodian doesn't take kindly to those who know the truth. We've always been under its whispers. Once the soul fractures, the mind will follow, until only a puppet remains. Now that we've come this far, there's nothing for me to hide. My only hope is that once you learn everything, you will carefully consider my request. Come. The truth you seek lies in the deepest part of the castle.
The deepest part, you say?
It's thick with dust. Hard to believe they're truly worshipping it.
Curious about that statue. It represents the unbroken friendship between the Phasaelius and the Order.
Oh.
But in the eyes of outsiders, it is more a symbol of defeat and submission.
The aroma from these plants. It's the same scent that was in the study.
These are violacas. They produce a unique fragrance, wouldn't you say? Violacas are a vital ingredient for our elixirs. It even has a soothing effect on its own. This is it.
Wait for the secret
Are
room
you
to open?
prepared?
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Now that we're here, I'm afraid I can't let you leave. Even if you want to.
Oh.
Just as I expected. The Threnodian took notice of you the moment you learned the truth.
Oh.
What you see in this sanctuary is the Sentinel in their true form.
The Pegasus.
A majestic steed that galloped with the wind. Not a creature of the ocean's depths. The Order worships a half-horse, half-sea creature divinity, a form the Sentinel assumed only after being corrupted by the Threnodian.
Ah.
Although the Sentinel's will has yet to fade, who knows how much longer they can endure. I wish to ask you to persuade the Sentinel of Jinzhou, Jue, to come to Renacita, to save Imperator.
That's much easier said than done. I didn't expect that.
In return, I will agree to whatever condition or request you make.
Sentinel cannot leave its commission region. Yeah, that's the problem, huh? Yeah, it's still in the middle of recovery.
I understand the position you are in. Word has it that you're currently staying at a hotel and are at odds with the Order?
Yep.
Perhaps a stay at my estate would suit you for the remainder of your time in Renacita. I can offer you a glimpse into Renacita's past, and you'd be spared the Order's unwelcome attention.
There might still be a path forward. Carlotta once helped me interpret some stained glass images. The story it told was very similar to what you described, only more biased towards the Order. It mentioned a maiden who would emerge as the Sentinel's resonator and later save Renacita. Do you think that's also a lie?
Care to elaborate?
Described to Cantarella was portrayed on the stained glass.
The part regarding the maiden isn't entirely fiction. The Sentinel does indeed appoint a maiden to be their resonator, though not in the way the Carnival would have you believe. No. It's through resonance with a very particular artifact.
Not how Jue found their resonator.
That's because Imperator wields the power to split and manipulate space. With it, they can withdraw a portion of power. That power's frequency will match the Imperator's own. This is how the Sword of Divinity, Turvin, came to be. A blade sealed with the very powers of the Sentinel, and the artifact used to select their resonator. To resonate with the sword is to resonate with the Sentinel. Only the Chosen One may hope to draw it.
The sword in the stone.
And what about Cardathea?
The martyred maiden. The nature of her resonance is unclear to me. Perhaps she resonated with the Threnodian, or perhaps with the Sentinel in its corrupted form.
The corrupted form might make
could
sense.
Not have been the Sentinel's will. That's because the maiden was already dead.
Are you saying the real maiden was already chosen?
In the past, each year the Phasalia family would hold the divine trials to select those with the strongest will. These young women would attempt to resonate with Turvin's powers. While overclocked, of course. Though none succeeded, some saw fragments of the truth hidden within the resonance. I was one of them. There was a moment where I glimpsed the Sentinel's corrupted form and the inverted ruins suspended in the sky. I also learned that only Turvin can break the barrier of that sonorosphere. When I awoke from that vision, I discovered a line of words inscribed onto my hand. I would never mistake my own handwriting. That is precisely why I'm searching for other possibilities. The words were, "The maiden is dead."
An inverted ruin suspended in the sky. Her and Cardathea's descriptions bear many similarities. If Turvin is the key to entering the Sonaro sphere, it stands to reason that Imperator may have played a role in the sphere's creation. If I can confirm that Turvin was truly left by Imperator, at least it would prove that neither are lying. Cantarella said she was overclocking when she tried resonating with Turvin. That's exactly what happened with Jinshi. Could Imperator be trying to restore their power through a second awakening?
That makes sense.
If that's the case, my permission should cause a reaction. That's one way to confirm what they're saying.
Do you mind if I try to pull out the sword?
I suppose all that's left is its symbolic value. However, do handle it with care. It is a family heirloom. I've heard of your unique methods and formidable strength.
We got to pull the sword from the stone. We are the King Arthur.
Rover, who are you really?
Julia calls me the Arbiter.
The Sentinel's arbiter?
Well, I have some information and theories of my own. Care to hear them?
Please, enlighten me.
You tell Cantarella about the conversation you had with Cartithia.
I would never have imagined someone already considered a martyr could still be alive. What surprises me even more is the connection you have with the Sentinel. We Thessalians revere Imperator as our one true divinity. And yet, here you stand, the arbiter of the Sentinel. Would it be more fitting to address you as Master?
Keeping Ebernosh is fine.
Then, I present my request once more. Are you willing to help rescue our Sentinel and pull Renacita back from the brink of chaos?
We have a deal. I have my own reasons for finding Imperator. You hand Cantarella a tearvine. She stares at the sword for a moment before shaking her head.
Turvin can only serve
Turvin.
its purpose while in your hands. You should have it.
The only question now is how we reach Cartithia and Imperator Sonaro Sphere.
We can discuss it on the way.
Okay.
So you are the one that Cartithia sensed wandering outside the Sonaro Sphere.
A question that you already know the answer to. Why bother asking?
Heh.
Although being described as a jellyfish. There is a cable car in the lower levels of the
We got the
Phasalia estate that leads
weapon!
directly to
Yeah.
the Sonorosphere. The mechanism beside that wall can activate the lifts.
Are all these mechanisms really necessary?
Yes.
Convenience isn't the only reason for having them. Some were specifically built in case an outsider decided to visit.
Hey. Okay, so right now it's considered a quest item.
As the Sentinel foretold, you and I were meant to...
Why do the Thessalias have a cable car that leads directly to the Sonaro Sphere?
Before it became a Sonorosphere, it was a seminary known as the Avenolium. The martyred maiden once pursued her studies there. A superficial harmony needed to be maintained between the Phasalias and the Order, and this underground cable car was intended to send scions of the family to school.
Oh.
The elevator is merely a later addition I had built for easy access.
Take the train, Neko.
You
Huzzah.
seem perturbed. Are you still gathering your thoughts?
Everything that's happened has all lined up so perfectly. It makes me think it's too good to be true.
I'd like to share a different perspective. Rivers eventually converge into the same ocean. If a goal is mutual, then it's only a matter of time before they meet. Our choices and our will have led us to this situation, not the wishes of fate.
You are quite different from what the rumors say.
Oh. And what rumors have you heard?
That you're a recluse, a mystic obsessed with the crafting of poison. Oh, and that you poisoned your predecessor. Those kinds of rumors.
A recluse? On the contrary, I've been searching for a solution to the Sentinel's plight, and rarely return to Renacita. After most of my leads fell short, a friend at Mingting in Huanglong introduced me to the stories they were telling of you.
A friend?
All the affairs of Huanglong states eventually land in one person's hands. Would you care to take a guess at the identity of this friend of mine?
Why not put the other rumors to rest?
Because the rest of them are all true. I see it'll take more than that to rattle you, huh? I assure you, this is no jest. We Thessalians have lived under the Threnodians' whispers for generations. Once the soul fractures, the mind will follow, until only a puppet remains. When the soul of the ruling head falters, Thessalia tradition dictates that the successor usher them into eternal slumber, with a poison of their own making. My succession ritual, well, an unforeseen incident gave rise to whispers that sparked those rumors.
How long has this been going on?
For centuries. Every generation.
We are finally
Outside,
at the end.
they call me the Bane.
The
But
Bane.
historically, every head of the Phasalia family has carried such a title. It just so happens that I am the most potent one yet.
The Bane.
We've reached the old seminary's undercrypt. The gateway into the Sonorosphere itself lies at its center.
Oh, damn.
We shall continue on foot from here. Strange. This area was clear of tacit discords on my last visit, and there's no tacit field nearby. Could they have come from the Sonorosphere itself? Hey?
I didn't think there would be all pups here.
Interesting. I I've never seen such little creatures before. Would you mind sparing one of them for me?
I'd better not ask what she plans to do with it.
Ah, damn it.
Surge of deep tides. The road ahead will not be an easy one.
What exactly happened here?
The second dark tide. It occurred right here at the Avenolium, the largest seminary ever built by the Order. It arrived on the very day the Blessed Maiden passed her trials and was crowned by the Order. A day when belief burned brighter than ever. And when the darkness came, none escaped. These days, what most people remember is the seminary disappearing into the sky. But in truth, the dark tide that should have spread across Rinascita vanished along with it. Yet due to a lack of records, the second dark tide slowly faded from memory. I was there when it all happened, still an ordinary member of the family, watching it unfold from a boat just outside the seminary. It wasn't until later, when I attempted to resonate further, that I gained a partial glimpse of Sonora Sphere's interior.
Sounds like someone inside the seminary did something to stop the spread.
Precisely. It could very well have been Cartophia's doing, but, as with the first time, there's also the chance it was the Sentinel who turned the tide. I can sense the conflict within you, the temptation to trust your maiden. But it's best to keep those thoughts to yourself for now. For the Threnodian knows where the heart is weakest, and it is there it strikes the hardest. Of course, it's never too late to place your trust when the evidence is clear. But now is not the time, is it? Who will sink into the depths with me? Engulfed by sea's venom. The sunken depths. Call from the abyss. We desire, and so we find.
I don't think they live long enough through it all. What does the trial character even have? 70%?
The tides have whispered of your
That's
arrival.
unrealistic. Okay, that's... Oh, they are using this one, huh? I do wonder if this is better. It'd only be personal damage for the Havoc, but still. Wait, no, this is Havoc Eclipse. I wonder if that would be better. Good question. They got 57 crit rate, 14 crit damage off that. You know what? Maybe that is a little... That's fair. Because you get 70% off the weapon, don't you? 72%. Yeah, 14% crit damage off that? That's kind of fair. Like 84%. Actually, how did it hit 200 and something then? You guys have some weird fixed stats, I guess? Because 236. How was it possible? How is that possible? We only had 14% in crit in stats. Doesn't seem possible.
Why not savor this,
We came here earlier.
The gateway into the Sonorosphere is just on the other side of this bridge. This is the furthest I've ever managed to venture. Judging from the bits of information the Sentinel gave me, Tervin is the key to entering the Sonorosphere. And who can wield the Sword of Divinity but a blessed maiden?
But you said you left yourself a message saying that the maiden was dead.
That's why I sought aid from the other Sentinels. It's a shame they all refused. Luckily, you've brought me a new hope.
Use the wing ray. Well, we'll do that in a second. I'm gonna take a quick little break and we'll continue on in a moment. So BRB. Okay.
May I pray for
I
anything
am back.
specific for you? It would be my honor. Be swift. Soar against the winds.
barrier broken. And there's Cantarella.
Laureate, you have come. Greetings. I'm Cantarella, and you are?
Cantarella Phasalia.
Oh, a Phasalia. It seems your ties with the Order are more complicated than they appear.
I had the privilege of watching the Blessed Maiden's performance at the Carnival once. I'm rather surprised. After all this time, you still look exactly as you did that day. But you and I should be around the same age.
I'm also unsure of what's happened to me. I've been searching for answers. This must be the sword of divinity. Turvin. The one with the Sentinel's powers sealed within.
You shouldn't have knowledge of this sword.
Memories flowed into my mind just as you entered the Sonorosphere, granting me information about the sword's origins.
Cantarella said that only those who resonate with Turvin are granted glimpses of its knowledge.
Would you mind if I tried touching it? The question of whose resonator I am is now perfectly clear.
Oh.
If I am not the Sentinel's resonator, then that must mean...
Don't jump to conclusions just yet. That doesn't prove you're the Threnodian's resonator, nor that you ate its cause.
Huh?
Yeah, things are more complicated than you expected.
This connection formed between the Sentinel and the Threnodian, the second Dark Tide, and the forming of this Sonorosphere.
Right now, you're the sole survivor of whatever happened that day. You really don't remember anything?
As you spoke, I remembered a few more things. There are two other swords. The Sword of Discord, Hogness, and the Sword of Virtue, Haltir.
Altair and Hogness, huh? You remember 3 pedestals as well?
Yes. Did you see them too? Placing the 3 swords on their respective pedestals should break the seal over the main tower. But why would this information be revealed to me now? Is this the Threnodians' doing?
If we do nothing, we'll never get any answers. Instead of speculating, we should use the clues we've gathered so far.
Lady Maiden.
Please, Cantarella would suffice. I am but a fake after all.
I've waited for this moment. This chance to save the Sentinel. And my family. I will not turn back, even if this does turn out to be a trap. If the thought of the final answer troubles you, then I suggest you step aside. Rover and I will take care of this matter.
Since you are willing to overlook the possibilities of a trap, then there's no reason for me to worry and turn away. I underestimated your resolve. I'm sorry.
So how do we get up there?
Simply place Turvin on the pedestal behind me, and this tower will elevate itself.
Oh.
What you said to Cardathea back there?
Rather effective on someone of her personality. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, she's good. We'll give her that. Okay. The gravity's out of whack.
Are you all right? The gravity that occupies this space is the opposite of what you're used to. It took me some time to get used to it too.
Why is this place upside down?
I believe it's to prevent them from falling to the ground.
Them?
Tacit discords,
Ah.
the Dark Tide, and these ruins themselves.
I imagine it's also a symbolic reminder that our beliefs have been turned on their head. This view matches with what I saw at the time.
Until you get used to the gravity here, I suggest we travel via foam.
Foam.
It's the name I gave to a gondola.
Oh. He was looked in Paris. Irvin. Let me take a look. Oh, I won't be able
there
to.
for everyone, as we head toward our shared future, leaving.
The tides have whispered of your arrival.
Nope. Well, right now we're Spectral Rover.
Let me be there for everyone, as we head toward our shared future.
Oh yes. Okay, so this is big area. Avenolium. Reach Avenolium for the first time. Oh. There's the gondola.
This gondola only has 2 seats.
Oh dear, I completely forgot about this.
We make room for one more?
Greed will get you punished, you know.
I'm afraid Foam would refuse that suggestion.
The 2 of you can go on ahead.
Okay. Did you get it?
Let me be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past.
Yes.
The tides have whispered of your arrival.
And her weapon. I ended up going for the weapon. Oh my god, we found collection spots. Well, as soon as I can, I'm gonna go for that. I need to get these. At least I know where they are.
You look distracted. Still thinking about what Cantarella said about fearing answers?
Sophia's in
My
the boat.
powers are very weak, and many tacit discords rung the sonorosphere. Thus, I've been limited in the areas I can explore. All I can do is sit here, lost in thought, trying to figure out who I am.
Are you afraid of knowing the answer?
I am afraid, but not of the answer. I fear never finding one at all. We'll be arriving at the first water rise soon. A few details, if you don't mind.
Feeling nervous?
Of course. The last time I tried to pass it like this...
She's adorable. Welcome to Waterworld. That would have worked so well as the male rover right there. So I don't mind this either.
Where were my manners? I can assure you that won't happen again.
No, it can happen as many times as you want.
For the rest of the way, I see it clearly now.
That can happen as many times as you want. I'm gonna play with male rover. Interesting place we got here.
vines, over there. And that statue.
I can feel strong remnant energy coming from it.
The Order's remnant spark must be inside the statue. Legends speak of how the first Primus used it to purify the first Dark Tide. I see now. The lingering remnants of the Dark Tide must be trapping the spark. To release it, we'll need to clear away the remaining remnants binding it. Once we have the remnant spark, we can use it to burn through the vines.
Okay. Oh, I see it over there. Well, in that case, what happens if I leave this area and go collecting? Oh, wait, there's not a collection point over here. What? I thought that was a waypoint. Yeah, okay, we'll go back there later then. We'll go back there later then. There's a lot of little things here. Jeez. Vignolium is quite the place. Looks like I don't have an easy way to go back. If I wanted to. Actually, there might be, huh? Hold on a second. I can teleport back here. Oh, you're not gonna let me? Okay.
Wind guide me.
Here, we'll come back here if possible. Oh. Where's the location of this at? Oh, it's it up? Ah. Hold on a second. I'm gonna cancel tracking on that for a second.
Wind guide me.
Oh, wow.
Wind guide me. Let me be there forever.
I'm gonna have to find a way to flip gravity or something first. Well, that's annoying. Okay, well, I guess we have to wait. Fine, I was trying. They really like to lock it behind, don't they? Okay, alright, well, let's play. I was trying to get her up higher. I know she's only level 50.
Vines, over there. And that statue.
I can feel strong remnant energy coming from it.
The Order's remnant spark must be inside the statue. Legends speak of how the first Primus used it to purify the first Dark Tide. I see now. The lingering remnants of the Dark Tide must be trapping the spark. To release it, we'll need to clear away the remaining remnants binding it. Once we have the remnant spark, we can use it to burn through the vines.
Gotcha.
If the Threnodian created the Dark Tide, maybe Abby can absorb it.
Abby is still unwell. Perhaps we shouldn't burden it further. More Dark Tide remnants. Good thing there isn't much. Leave it to me. Don't worry. This much I can still handle.
Huh. Finds form from the use card to see his abilities to purify the statue. Throw the remnants bark at the vines to purify them. Huh.
The vines are remnants of the Dark Tide. Foe won't be able to cross through them. Let's disembark here and find a way to clear the path.
Okay.
This calibrator seems to be operational. One moment. That should do it. Why don't you give it a try?
Changing gravity direction. Okay. Different colored lights based on the direction of the gravity. It will glow blue when aligned with the normal gravity, yellow when aligned with inverted, and green when gravity is oriented sideways.
It's turning. Rotate the gravity calibrator to change the direction of the gravity's pull. If we use this, we should be able to reach areas we previously couldn't.
Oh, nice. I'm seeing a group of 4 enemies that are ready to attack.
Leave it to me. Sounds come forth. Hopefully this helps.
Hurry. We need to purify the other statues before the Dark Tide's corruption returns.
Rumble.
Sounds like Foam's getting impatient. Let's head back.
Did you feel any discomfort while we were clearing out the remnants?
Nothing out of the ordinary. I felt fine. I suppose this alone is not enough to determine whose resonator I am.
You've helped a lot. Don't worry about that for now. Another water rise is coming up. You planning to hold on to something?
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Okay, you can hold on to me. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, we'll turn off the tracking for now. Just because I know we can't access it yet.
Cherish every gain. By the way, you said the inverted gravity is to stop the dark tide from descending into the city, but all we've seen so far are just its remnants.
And that's because this very waterway we're sailing on used to be the dark tide itself. In these waters, gravity isn't the only thing that's inverted. Its very essence is too.
Been playing for 3 hours. Don't forget to take up. No! Let me play. 3 hours is nothing. Three hours is nothing.
Obstacles ahead. Let's get off here.
There's 2 up on the inversion section.
There it is, up there. But judging by the distance, we'd be hard-pressed to make it back in time.
Can you use your ability from somewhere in between to clear them all at once?
I might not have that range. But there may be tacitite devices nearby that can help amplify my forte. Let's see if we can find one.
Gravity.
That's it. A tacitite device.
Alright, that's for you
Leave it
guys.
to me.
Here's our bowman, huh?
Strike from the shadows. Hopefully this helps. Moment of resonance. Break. No hesitation.
This should do the trick.
Leave it to me. Hopefully this helps. Sounds come forth. I sense your weakness.
Oh, more, huh? Oh, there's a new one.
The hour is upon us.
You're an actual statue. What the heck? It worked.
You okay?
Just catching my breath. You go get the remnants part.
What was this I saw on the map? Oh. They is the gravity calibrator.
Up ahead is the Tower of Salvation. That's where the first pedestal is located.
Tower of Salvation?
Yes, a name taken from the Order's Codex.
What? What? They have gravity physics here. They have gravity devices that change it around because you can go upside down. There's things that you can only get upside down. Like apparently the farming materials I need for Cantarella are upside down. I can't grab them until I change gravity over here. Gravity.
Wind guide me.
Yep, gravity calibrator. Give me that
Cherish every
chest.
gain.
I want Cartathea now. Make her playable. No, actually, don't make her playable yet. Let me get back more asteroids first, and then let her be playable.
I'd rather know I'm a villain than remain a wanderer, lost in a world without understanding. To live with no memory of the past. Would it be so different from choosing to enter it all? I must find the answer. Only then will I know how to face the memories I still carry. As for you, if I really am...
I can take care of myself. If it comes to that,
And I
I'll
switched to
still
my
remember the
laptop
girl who
BRB.
cared enough
Alrighty.
to worry about me.
The Tower of Salvation. The tower.
I should go back for Cantarella. Will you wait here for us?
Of course.
I hope you won't mind the extra trip, phone.
Rumble. He's mad. Like, how dare you? How dare you
I
make me
saw
go
signs
through all
of
this?
battle along the way. Is anyone injured?
Good as new.
You're not hiding anything from me, are you?
No, not at all.
Your smile is rather concerning.
Oh, I insist. Here, take this.
Advanced nutrient blocks? Oh, okay.
Let me be there for everyone.
Hell yeah.
Let me be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future.
Here, I'll show you a hell yeah. Ready?
The tides have whispered of your arrival.
There you go. There's your hell yeah. Damn. That jiggle. Wait for Zani. Oh damn. You should not have done that. You can't just do that on a moment's notice like that. You literally changed my camera angle. Behind the gate. Entering the door of Unity transports you to another dimension. You get isekai'd. Yes. No, I'm just kidding. This achievement. The freaking achievement name. Where the fuck am I? Where the fuck No, actually it's where the fuck I am. Wait, what the heck? Why does it say where the fuck I am? I thought it said where the fuck am I? But no, it's where the fuck am I am. That's what it is. What the heck? Oh, that's great. Where the fuck am I? Where the fuck I am?
There's no knowing what will happen once Turvin is placed on the pedestal. It's best we prepare ourselves.
Preparing ourselves. Deliver! It'd be funny if that mistranslation. We have destroyed one seal on the door.
No longer shall you bear these thorns as a reminder. Forged from primordial seas, this crown shall grant a new identity. Fleur-de-Lis, child of divinity, the Immaculate One.
It's always the elders.
Will you uphold the sacred teachings of the Order of the Deep?
No. The order is stupid.
Salvation, unity, ascension. Of these three doctrines, which do you choose?
None.
I choose salvation. I wish to be the Master's blade, striking evil, upholding virtue, and offering salvation to those in peril.
In the name of divinity, I bestow upon you this crown. May the blood of justice never run dry.
Don't trust elders.
Sacred rite, you become the bridge between the heavens and the living. From this day forward, you shall be the Master's sole receiver and herald. Rise, blessed maiden, fleur-de-lis. None but the Master shall ever have the right to command you to bend the knee.
Huh. Well, you got some memories again.
I told ya to stop sticking random stuff in here.
Oh, we didn't stick anything in there.
Do you have any idea how messed up and humongous that frequency was? It's gonna give me indigestion.
What frequency, Abby?
I should ask you that. What did you do just now, huh?
You put the sword in the
I was
pedestal.
dozing when bam! Out of nowhere, a giant blue ball landed on top of me. It almost squished me.
I'm guessing putting Turvin on the pedestal has something to do with it.
Oh, hey! It smells just as unnatural as that big gigantor back in Jinjo.
Oh, Jue?
The Sentinel of Jinjo. If what our little echo friend says is true, then the frequency that entered your tacit mark could be Imperator's powers.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
But the Sentinel isn't even here.
The power to split and manipulate space.
It is reminiscent of the moment of Turvin's creation. Only this time the place of confinement has become your tacit mark.
Why would it do that?
I believe it was meant for the true maiden. Under the right circumstances, the one to wield this sword and enter the Sonorosphere would be the Sentinel's resonator, the Blessed Maiden. The Sentinel entrusted their power to the resonator so that she could lend assistance when the corruption of the Threnodian altered them. Quite logical, isn't it?
You don't seem too thrilled about it.
If Imperator set this in motion, then their original plan has already failed. Cardathia, that means your guidance holds the key now.
But
I like the ear flicking.
I believe in you.
I do too. I want her!
Is there anything else you remember?
Give me Cardathia as playable.
just remembered the day I was crowned by the Order, and the moment the dark tide descended upon us.
You saw the coronation too?
Huh?
Describe what you saw to Cardathia.
But I didn't see the dark tide.
That is all I can remember.
Is that what you saw?
You witnessed it as well, Cantarella.
No. I only saw fragmented, blurry images. They seemed to belong to other places within the Sonorosphere.
Huh.
I believe this is where we should rest. We'll wait until sunrise.
We can take this time to think about clues.
I'm gonna hit the sack as well.
You're already sleeping.
Boy, it's so cramped in here.
Oh. Huh. All right, let me try again. Let me go over here. There might be a gravity sphere somewhere around here. So this one is up there, though. We got to get back up there. Ow, my back. Don't hurt your back. It's illegal. The brain is wilder than the sky. Reach the highest point? What, illegal? I don't know. You're just kidding. Apparently this is the highest point. And see, the problem is, I think what I need, yeah, see, what I need here is upside down. Need to be able to flip the gravity.
Let me be there forever. Wind guide me.
Is there a gravity switch around here somewhere?
Wind guide me.
How do I keep getting stuck here? Thank you. And the only problem is I don't see a gondola spot here either. But I saw something. Never mind. How do I get it to flip upside down then? There's no
Wind
gondola
guide me.
spot either. Are you telling me I just have to wait? I literally cannot get them right now. Fine. Guess I don't have a choice. Yeah, because I'd have to literally flip this entirely around. I need to get the underside of here. And I don't see a gondola access either. Otherwise, I would be able to get to the other side. Interesting. Oh, wait. If I go this way, does it work? Ah, this is the way. Okay. Aha! Ow! Let me get up here. Huzzah!
Wind guide me.
Yay! I didn't realize that you can switch it on the map itself. Right, the location there. I'm getting the vague recollection of getting things on cliff sides. Oh wait, I know, Genshin. That's what it is. You got all the collectibles in that area? Okay. Are you sure about that? Yeah, I did, I guess. Okay. Well, let's grab all these collectibles.
Wind guide me.
You're turning me around. I need to know which direction I'm supposed to go. Stop it. I can't tell. The arrows keep changing. Okay. Oh, this one's upside down. I'm assuming what you're telling me is I can't get it until I switch the map the other way. Okay. Well, we'll come back to that then when it's a little easier of access. I think we have enough to do another ascension.
Let me be there for everyone as we head toward our...
How exquisite. Like a storm crashing into a still sea, stirring it to life with waves that reach.
Oh, we can try to make it there. Hold on.
Wind guide me.
Oh, damn.
Leave it to me.
Jeez. There's wyverns everywhere. What? Oh my god. Is it because I'm freaking combat? Are you serious right now, dude? Dude. Tell him to screw off. There we go. Is it underneath? Or is it actually on top here? I can't tell. Oh, is it up above? Oh, right here. Sweet. Why am I getting stuck now. All right, cool. We got all those. And you know there were some here. Oh, geez. Are we going to be blocked by a barrier to get to the others? If so, then we'll come back. No, the area just looks a little brighter.
Wind guide me.
Oh. All right, we'll come back to that. That should be enough to at least get her to 70, I think.
Let me be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future.
Like a fierce undertow sweeping through the abyss, causing the sea itself to tremble.
Oh, actually, we can get to 80.
Who can plumb the sea's depths or uncover its secrets? Yet, for those who brave its dark currents, the sea offers her truest, most tender gifts.
We'll only
Her
need to get
treasures,
15 more to get to 90.
her deepest secret.
Grab one of these. Grab one of these. We can't grab these because we need other stuff, but still. Yeah. Yep, okay. 6 is our limit right now because otherwise we're going to need the drops. I guess Resident Liberation is the least important one technically. Because it's just damage, isn't it? I mean, it has the coordinated attack, so it's important in that extent. But... okay. So let's see. Let's just level as far as we can for now. And that would be it there. We can't go any further without the weekly boss material. And these will probably be the first 2 I go for on that end. Technically speaking, we could 7. 8 of these. We can get 7. There we go. All right. Well, we don't have her max, but we got that max. Nice. Oh, we got 40% energy regen. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and continue.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask? I'll share with you all that I can remember.
About Darktide.
It is paradise.
I take it you don't mean that in a good way?
It is a place where sickness, hunger, sorrow, despair, and dullness of heart cease to exist. There, deacons sing eternal hymns. From a literal standpoint, this line describes the dark tide perfectly. In the beginning, the dark tide would claim only the areas it touched, assimilating all life as its vanguard to clear the way for its spread. The dead, they would grow mouths and sing hymns, day and night. They didn't need eyes or ears, for their purpose was to spread blindness and madness. Even those who did not believe were drawn irresistibly to the Leviathan's creed, and for those already deceived, it was all but inevitable. When a soul is corrupted to its core, it will sing hymns without end on its sleepless journey to merge with the dark tide. And when every faithful soul has returned to paradise, the land consumed by the dark tide will begin its pilgrimage, drawn by darkened skies, spreading its gospel to wherever it lands next. The final act of the dark tide is the journeying paradise.
The journeying paradise.
Is this the future you saw after coming into contact with the dark tide?
Yes.
Something else I want to ask about.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask? I'll share with you all that I can remember.
About Avenolium.
That was its name before it became a sonorosphere. This seminary built on an island was not just a place of learning, but also a sanctuary for raising dragon echoes.
What did they teach?
How to train your dragon?
The oldest scriptures, geography, history, and combat skills.
I'm just kidding.
Shouldn't a seminary focus more on cultural arts?
This was a seminary reserved only for resonators, so naturally, their talents were put to more practical use. Besides, the doctrine of salvation emphasized the importance of combat.
Alright, there's something else.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask? I'll share with you all that I can remember.
About the other sword.
The Sword of Discord, Hognis, and the Sword of Virtue, Haltier. I can't remember anything else about Hognis. But as for Haltier, it was my former blade. How did it end up being one of the swords that can break the seal?
Perhaps we'll know once we find it.
There's something else.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask? I'll share with you all that I can remember.
You don't need to stand so far away, you know.
It's safer this way. You should get some rest. We'll be counting on you again tomorrow.
Alright, now let's talk to Cantarella.
Now what could you possibly want with me at a time like this?
About the Phasalia family.
Is it true that the Phasalia family was one of the factions that started the conflict in that stained glass?
The leader of one such faction, to be exact. That was a long time ago. After their defeat, the Union was disbanded under immense pressure, and the Phasaelius gradually withdrew from the public eye.
Is this why you had no choice but to publicly change your beliefs?
No. The reasons for the Phasalia family relinquishing their pride and enduring disgrace are far more intricate than that.
What do you mean?
Long ago, Turvin was actually given to the Phasalia family by the first Primus, Napoli II. When the conflict had settled, he arranged a private meeting with the head of the family to reveal the truths behind the pilgrimage. He told the Phasalias that when he traveled through the first dark tide and reached its end, there was no sanctuary, only a battlefield filled with darkness and suffering. The heavenly voices he heard were not revelations from the divinity, but the seductive whispers of the Threnodian, casting a lure for puppets to bite. As I told you before, Leviathan is a Threnodian who uses beliefs to spread a spiritual plague. You see, it requires a puppet to carry its voice. The Sentinel realized the Threnodian's plots, and thus the first Dark Tide was launched as a hasty reaping of Raguna and the Sentinel. To save Raguna from the grim fate brought by the Dark Tide, the Sentinel split a portion of their power and entrusted it to Napoli II. This power allowed him to imbue the echoes with the strength to repel the tacit discords and purify the Dark Tide.
Interesting.
And this power was released through the lantern depicted in the stained glass?
Yes. The other part was kept inside Turvin. It was in that very moment, when the Sentinel's power had been weakened, that the Threnodian corrupted and merged with their body, transforming the Sentinel into the form you see today.
If what you're saying is true, the first Primus should have been on Imperator's side. Did the spiritual plague you mentioned affect him?
Maybe.
Although the Primus's body remained whole, his soul was torn apart, caught in the ceaseless struggle between the Threnodian and the Sentinel. Within the body they now shared. The Sentinel's power failed to shield the Primus from the Threnodian's influence. As the two divinities vied for dominance, he succumbed to many misdeeds against his own people. In the end, during that private meeting, he confessed the truth to the head of the Phasaelias and begged for release.
So that's why he passed so abruptly.
The Phasalia family was powerless against the Order at that time. Our only recourse was to submit to their cause and keep the secret locked away in our hearts, waiting for the right moment to act.
Alright, there's something else I want to ask. That was a pretty good lore.
Now, what could you possibly want with me at a time like this?
Oh, Cardathia.
You were pretty harsh on Cardathia.
Before I learned of those record secrets, I had only seen her from afar, heard tales of her accomplishments. While I would be willing to believe she stands with humanity, the more I allow myself to cling to such thoughts, the more I must strip them away and think rationally. It's only then I can be certain these thoughts are my own, and not the whispers I hear in the dark.
Oh, that's fair. I think that's reasonable.
Now, what could you possibly want with me at a time like this?
About the divine trials.
A trivial experiment. A test designed to find those with the strongest wills and force them into resonating with Turvin. Yet after trying for so long, all we got was the answer, "The maiden is dead."
I don't think she wants to continue this conversation. Better to stop pressing.
Oh. Interesting. Well, can we just keep pressing it then? I'm interested.
Now, what could you possibly want with me at a time like this? Well, I don't intend to wait around either.
Are you going to search those areas we passed before alone?
The more clues, the better, don't you think?
Fair.
Oh, and take this.
Oh.
Afraid I've slipped something extra in? Or perhaps you're contemplating dinner with me.
I'm just curious why the matriarch of the Phasalia family packs her own food.
Food is always an easy target for those who find me less than pleasing.
We got a homemade panini from her. Okay. Time to rest up for the next day. Abby, are you alright?
You mean besides being squashed behind that blue thing? Yeah, I guess. Listen, I figured something out about that frequency.
What?
It's not a single frequency. It's like it's mixed up with something else. Or kinda like, a piece of cookie that's been crumbled in with everything else. Which is why it's so hard to get a good bite.
Tried to eat it?
To see if it was a threat. I can now say with certainty that it isn't. But since it's a crumbly mess, other than taking up space, it's pretty useless.
We might encounter something similar at the next two pedestals. Keep an eye on this for me, will you?
Will do. You can count on me. 100%.
Maybe 80%. The night passes in silence. Cantarella is the first to wake up and notice the subtle sound coming from outside. Something going on outside?
I thought I'd slip away quietly and avoid any fuss.
Oh, okay.
But now, here I am dealing with all of you. Since you're all here, how about a morning stroll? Rush forth in fury. They're a lot feistier than before.
Need help?
Sink into the endless deep. Surge of deep tides. Suffocate, riptides claim you.
Damn.
Well, this is where our paths must part.
Damn.
You're here for the Sentinel. Why would you leave now?
What I saw yesterday caught my attention. It may be tied to the Sentinel. And besides, I'd rather not spend the day twiddling my thumbs, seeing as your gondola only holds 2.
He's jealous.
Are you sure you want to go alone?
You'll be fine.
Such concern for me. I do hope to see the fruits of your labor when I return. Mind if I take Turvin?
Go ahead. It's no use now that it's out of the pedestal. Its energy is gone.
It may still come in handy.
I'll add you in my terminal. Call me if you need help.
I just might ring you up once things are settled.
You open your terminal and exchange contact info. Cantarella leaves with Turvin. Okay.